Hi Virgo, this is your soulmate reading for November of 2019. So let's have a look, see what is coming through. Thank you all so much for the support and love on my channel. Whew, it is amazing. And I just want to mention as well, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, information is always down in the description box below, as well as private page information reading. The free reading is my way of giving back to you for all of the love and support. I also have my intention bracelets on Etsy as well. Just seeing how these have been working for so many of you is just so incredible. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Do check out the reviews on these as well. And these are handmade by me, very affordable and free international shipping. So if you were just interested in them, all the information is down below. This one here is the soulmate one, which correlates quite nicely with this reading. Anyways, Virgo. Ooh, I wonder what this card is. Okay, let's see. It's the Emperor. Ooh. I literally feel like just saying, ooh. I'm really intrigued because I just felt this really good energy before starting this reading, and when that happens, the reading is it's pretty solid most of the time. And the fact that we start with two major arcana is pretty strong. So we see this Magician here, right? This is about things growing, blooming. Have you been involved with, or are you involved with someone that's a little bit more, I wouldn't want to say reserved, I just feel like a little bit less emotional and doesn't really speak their emotions? Because that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here with the Emperor. The Emperor is not the most emotional person in the world. So I have this feeling that you may be dealing with someone that's just not the most emotional. Very interesting. Did you know what? I actually did used to sew. I used to be a designer, a fashion designer. Anyways, what I was trying to say with this card was something completely different. I also see there's going to be things blooming and growing in this connection because we've got all of those leaves and flowers. It really seems to me like your soulmate's really going to want to try and work everything with you by using all the tables that they have on the table. We have the Six of Swords, which is really showing, a lot of potential in this connection, definitely a lot of progress, trying to get themselves to a much, much better place emotionally and mentally. That's something that's coming through very strong in these cards. So I wouldn't really be surprised if they're really working on themselves. And I also feel, look at that, trying to get themselves into a much stronger place. Taking action, that's what's really coming through. So in November we have the retrograde as well, and we have the Magician. Magician's ruled by Mercury, so just be aware that the retrograde can be emotionally all over the place for you in terms of this connection. You may feel like you have no control. Just know though that your soulmate is working on themselves. That's what's coming through here, okay? So it's important for you to adapt to this Queen of Swords type of energy where you do feel confident and you're strong and you're just able to work with the energy of everything rather than against it. I see things manifesting, right? There's a lot of fire energy coming through. Of course, also in November we have Sagittarius season, so the fire energy is really accumulating throughout that, especially with this Ace of Wands. The Emperor is ruled by Aries. So things are manifesting, things are growing. Things are shooting. Seven of Wands. See, the retrograde can make you feel off balance, but try to go with the energy rather than going against it. I think that's the best piece of advice I could give. Try not to get too overwhelmed by everything that's going on. I know it's easy sometimes to get very overwhelmed. Okay, yeah. So the thing here is definitely make sure that, with the retrograde, specifically the Mercury one, we do have the Neptune retrograde, we also have the Uranus retrograde. With the Mercury retrograde, I would highly suggest, because it does rule elements of travel, technology and communication, if you're communicating with anyone, doesn't necessarily have to be your soulmate, anyone, I would highly, highly recommend you check the messages before you send them just to make sure they're going to the right person. Emails, things like that. With technology and stuff, you might find that things just temporarily don't work or things freeze. Things even so simple as, your TV doesn't work, or your phone decides it doesn't want to work. You know, a lot of that kind of stuff happens during the Mercury retrograde, so just be aware of that. Also in terms of travelling, you know, there can be delays, disruptions, so just check also before you do travel. You know, it's a good thing. And travel, technology, communication, yeah, covered all three. So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing that your soulmate here is very much so going to work on themselves. They know they have to, right? There's definitely something here. Now, some people are emotionally just very reserved. You know, they don't like to speak their emotions, and that's just how they are. It's how they will always be. Definitely feel that your soulmate wants to be much more open, so that's their wish, and that's how they want to progress. So, you know, so be it. So they know that, they really want that, and they're going to work towards that as well. It's going to be quite difficult for them, which I see with the Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords also really does represent the fact that the retrograde is going to be all over the place. I would just say, rather than saying be prepared, I would just say, you know what, whatever happens, happens, okay? Just know that there's a retrograde, and if you know, feel all over the place, a bit of grounding, do some sage, if you can. Sage is really great, I think, because it will allow your space to feel much more positive. So sage is also a really good piece of advice. See, there we go, right? Soulmate energy. Because we have counterparts. Dun, 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 dun. So with counterparts, they know they have to get themselves to a much, much stronger place to improve the connection, if that makes sense, because the more they feel like this, the more they're just very unstable. But I don't see this person giving up on you. That's one thing that I definitely don't see in this reading. I don't see it. I don't see it. Nope. But this person's definitely not going to give up. They want to get more balanced, and they want to come forward more and really express things to you. This person definitely does not want to give up. In fact, you know, with all these rocky waves in the background and then this infinity symbol, they just want to get much more balance for the long term, right? Because also with this magician, you have another infinity symbol above the mind. So it really does showcase that they just want to become much more expressive, and they want you to know how they feel towards you as well. Chariot here shows progression, okay? Lots and lots of good progression. So even though we've got these cards, right, that can be perceived as quite negative in tarot, these cards have actually got a positive note to them. That even if, right, your soulmate feels like this, and even if you feel like this during the retrograde, that they have felt like this, you know, it's showing that they're going to get themselves to a better place, you know, so that they can emotionally line up all their feelings, express things, manifest things with you. See, it's positive because it's allowing, it's also showing the growth of this connection. See? Don't be scared of those kind of cards. I don't know if you can see, but like literally there's a card just floating on my wrist. It literally just, I was shuffling and it ended up on my wrist, but because I'm a little bit further away from the camera, it's very difficult for me to always shuffle like on here because of the way that I'm sitting a bit higher as well. So it's the Page of Pentacles. Look at that. Right? A bit more of a strength, a bit more of the gain, a bit more happiness, feeling enlightened. It's nice, you know, this is showing growth, and this is also showing this nice kind of energy where it's about progress, and that's exactly what I've been talking about. I see progress, I see things going forward, I see things getting better. It's a nice energy, we like it, we enjoy it, and here it is, Virgo. Here it is. So if you found that this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, and also do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for all the love and support on my channel. It means so much to me. And also I do want to mention as well, do check out the description box below for information on the private paid readings, which are done within 24 to 48 hours. The free reading giveaway, which is done which is a free reading that you can enter for, and it's announced on the 1st of every month. There's a video that's posted on my channel, and yeah, all the information's down there. Also my bracelets are on Etsy as well, and if you are watching this, I hope you have an absolutely lovely day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching this, and take care, Virgo. Sending lots of positivity. Bye!